she believes that as a Christian, divorce is not really an option. Imago, it was an issue. Osi wasn't in charge of her life. She was not. Honestly speaking, I don't think she would have left, no matter what the man did to her.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching. What is good? I am Jade if you're new here. So I'm about to play this interview for you guys because recently BBC Igbo tracked down one of Osinachi's childhood friend. Her name is Osinachi Ukanwa, and boy did she have some things to say. Then she talked about her experience with Peter Wanchuku. So according to Odinaka, there was a time when Osinachi went to Lagos to sing, and they had planned that she was going to go pick Osinachi up from the airport and Osinachi was going to stay at her house. So she had told the sister to prepare things and stuff like that. But then once she got to the airport, Osinachi told her that her husband forbade Osinachi from sleeping in Odinaka's house. Her husband then sent Osinachi's money and told her to go and spend the night in a certain cheap hotel in quotation. However, on getting to the so-called hotel, they discovered that it was not a hotel, it was a brothel. The kind of place where people typically do their business. They are quickie, you know what I mean, and keep it pushing. That's where this man wanted his wife to stay. This man did not have it in him to send this woman enough money to get herself a decent hotel to spend the night. And based on the description that a lot of people have given concerning these people and their relationship, it is obvious, like I have already stated before in previous video, that not only was this man physically abusive, he was also emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and financially abusive toward his wife. So the interview in itself is a mixture, is a combination of Igbo and English, but I promise you, you will understand what she's saying. You will. The interview was conducted in a way that is understandable for both Igbo speakers and non-Igbo speakers. So I'm going to roll this video and I'll be back with the rest of my thoughts. Take a look.
Because Osi, the very peaceful. The first time, man asked something wasn't right. She was coming to Lagos. So, her mom seemed not at Lagos, but she had a connecting flight. She was going somewhere else from Lagos. So, same no a connecting flight. Same Namagan on airport. And I was working that day, but I would finish around the time she would arrive at the airport. So I say, fine, yes. So we'll see. I say, okay. So when Rocha was here, her flight was rescheduled. And you know, she had a connecting flight that day. So that meant she couldn't continue to where she was going to. And then she was going to come into Lagos late. So I say, okay, so okay, plan again. Lagos going 10 days around. So there were no hotel bookings for her or anything. I said, oh, it's fine. Come and stay with me now. I said, okay. I said, have you eaten? No. She hadn't eaten then. So I called my sister. I said, please, Osi's coming. Can you make something? You know, I was supposed to wait for her and see her, but I couldn't because her flight was now rescheduled. So So my sister prepared something and everything. She came into Lagos around 10. We were in touch when she departed, when she boarded, when she landed. She called me. So I said, okay. So I used to go for a guindio, Osi. It was late. Or it's a cab from the airport. So Osi asked no wahala, ko Didia first. I said, okay, it's late now and we've already prepared for you. I'm sure he won't have any issues. So I said, she'll get back to me. Osinachi, called me back and said that her husband said no. So I was like, what do you mean? It's late. You don't even live in Lagos. So what's the plan? What's he saying? I said, no, say, no, gagacho hotel. I said, I nacho hotel na bania. Why can you nacho hotel? Can I call him? I said, ngwa, nyem phone, nyem number, come boy. So what the guy? Because I asked to see, say, iko kwa yonyembo. Na ya mago saints, I know glorious singers, imago. Iko kwa yo say, no simba. So what the guy? He said, I introduced myself. I've known her for a very long time. And I've known Lucy for a long time, almost 30 years or more. So, and I introduced myself. I told the guy who I was, told him that I was 15 minutes away from the airport. So I can come and pick her. It's not an issue at all. And we've already prepared food for her that she hasn't even eaten. So that we're ready for her. So please, can you allow her? If you want me to go and pick her, I'll pick her. I said, please, can you allow her to come and stay with us? The man said no. So I was trying to persuade him, like, you know, it's very late and it's not good for her to be out at this time looking for a hotel. She doesn't know anywhere now. If the hotel was booked ahead, it's fine. She'll just go find her way there. But she will have to start searching for. So he said, no, that's fine now. She's not going to stay with anybody. He doesn't like her staying with anybody. I was still trying to persuade him. I'm not anybody. Like, we're not strangers. We've known, and she's not an inconvenience at all. If you think she's going to inconvenience us, no, she's not an. He said, no, that's fine now. That's how we ended the call. And I called Osi back. I said, Osi, can home? He said, Ifugoniano. I said, no, Kwerokwa. I said, Ifugoniano. I said, okay, here's the plan, kita. I said, no, say, no, get to hotel. Okay. I said, I'm just be a brugi. I said, no, 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 get to hotel. The shocking thing was that Osi had to stay at that airport and wait for him to send money for her to go and get the hotel room. I said, Osi, what do you mean? Are you not going to a program? Didn't they pay you? Book hotel with the money now. Start going. It's getting late. Book hotel with the money. Then you can sell whatever. She said, said, oh, they want them. A good program. No, they are not collecting. So, no, they are not ego. I said, Osinachi, can you not code? I said, no, dear. So, no, you send the ego. No, you check or send the ego. Because you book a hotel. So, my friend waited there till he sent the money. She now got out of the airport because the money was for hotel. It wasn't for extra expenses. She got out of the airport to get a yellow cab at that time. It was now around 11. So she got an elderly man, thank God. And the man, her husband, directed the man to a hotel, said, take her here. So because I was now on the phone with her, I was very bothered. So the cab driver said, when they got to the first hotel, said, Madam, you know if you stay here, now shall they stay here? I was getting angry, I was getting upset. I said, Osinachi, let me come and pick you. What is this? As he said, no, no, she didn't want issues. So I said, okay. So the man said he would take her to somewhere that it's okay. that she can't stay. So they left. They went somewhere else. She said that place was okay. I said, okay, so you've not eaten. Really? You order now. And that's a good thing about a hotel. Whenever you get in, you can get food. You order. Osi said that the cab driver has agreed to drive her around so they can look for food. What do you mean? Why won't you order at the hotel? He said that the money he sent to her was for the hotel booking, was for the room. She didn't have any extra to order. She didn't have enough to order at the hotel that night. So the cab driver said he was going to drive her around for any, and you know, most eateries don't even open, are not even open at that time. So he said, don't worry, that he will drive her, that they'll see where they sell food. They'll see where they sell food by the roadside. So that was how they now went out again. And they were looking for food for my friend to eat that night. I was very, very upset. We have a place for you to stay. We have food for you to eat. Why do you have to do this? Why do you have to drive around this night? Okay, what if this guy is not a good person? What if this elderly man was not a good person? Do you understand? I'm like, Osinachi, what are you doing? She was stressed that day, you know. It was late. So I couldn't have it out with her. Why she wasn't the one getting her money by herself. Why she had to be giving money in pinches. So that was when I knew something wasn't right. We grew up together in Enugu, and we were in Glorious Singers. It's an a cappella gospel music group, and the group just celebrated its 25th anniversary. So we were together for quite a long time. We went for a lot of programs within Enugu, outside Enugu, road trips, rehearsals every week, how many times a week. We prayed together, we ate together, we sang together, we laughed together. We went to each other's houses. We know, our families know each other. She knows all my siblings, and they all know her. Osi is the gentlest person ever. If something is hers and you're trying to take it from her, because of peace, she'll let you have it. She doesn't fight. She doesn't quarrel. I've never met anyone like that. Humble, meek. Meek is the word. She's meek. She doesn't have any airs about her. She's down to earth. No pretensions. She's soft. She's tough because she's been through a lot. But she's very soft, emotionally. Her beautiful voice. We sang together for years. Osi's voice is unique. You can't quarrel with her as a friend. You can't quarrel with her because she'll be begging you. You're the one that offended her. She'll still be begging you, you know. She was a pacifist, but an extreme pacifist. So it's been very tough. And then she believes that as a Christian, divorce is not really an option. But I think she told people, you know, she had to share a bit. I think she told people, some people that she trusted. But her telling you, she's not telling you for you to expose her. She's telling you in confidence. And one person, everything in Eme. Because Obunogwa, one person. I don't think anybody, even her twin sister, at a point, the husband cut her twin sister off from her life. Like, for them to even see They will have to be seen when they go for programs together, something like that. Osinachi kegi si na agari. Oh, the man ne book program. Oh dear. He's the one in charge of her itinerary. He's the one that says which program she will go for. Osina omanga. Akwụgwọ self. Osina omanga. Osinachi. Sometimes Osinachi ezupu. Imago. It was an issue. Osi wasn't in charge of her life. She was not. Honestly speaking, I don't think she would have left, no matter what the man did to her. But I also don't think a lot of people knew it was physical. We all knew he was controlling. But if someone doesn't want to leave, you can't force someone to leave a marriage. It's a marriage. And then we were just trying to get her to be financially independent. And she had her kids with her and everything. So she didn't want to hear leave him. They tried. Her twin sister tried. Obali. She didn't want to. I don't know. It's not like she liked the situation she was in. You get? But maybe I felt she believed he will change or it will change. So for somebody bedi or make me a whole like this, that person must have a very hard heart. Makana or the soft. Or onye kwesi later. You got oye Jimmy abu defend their right from time. Onye kwesi later. Osabu ho onye kwesi mepa ahu at all. Ama no out of madine no wa. Obro onye akogaga no. I know in ministry. So she was, whenever she sang, you could feel the anointing. It's not because she knows how to sing. But her voice is very powerful, And she had a relationship with God. She wasn't pretending about it. So she was conscious of who she was as a Christian. So ihe ọbụla ga-eso ga-abụkwa ihe ga-esekwa okwu a maka o si ka anọdị. But my comfort is that she's resting because she was genuine. She believed in her faith. She was genuine about it. So at least she's resting. She's at peace. Whenever you go online, you just see Osinachi. You're like, maybe we could have done more. I don't know. I know she wouldn't have left. She wouldn't. She was hoping that things will improve. And then she died. If she didn't die, maybe. But I can't say now. I don't know how people go through grief. It's terrible. The most painful thing is, Osinachi makana ononari ahu. I said, no, the most painful thing is, most of us amaho the extent of ihonana agabika. And then I've come to realize that when someone is in an abusive situation, she or he has to make up their mind to leave. Because if they don't make up their mind, there's nothing you can do about it.